Okay, welcome back to Recorder Karate. And you'll see now that because I did my white belt test, I have my white belt attached to my recorder. So now we have to move on to the yellow belt test. And the yellow belt test is actually at the bottom of your second page of music, and it is called Gently Sleep. So, Gently Sleep is actually only after a couple of little warm-up songs. Using the warm-ups for white belt can really help you kind of get better and practice for this little song. But Gently Sleep again uses B, and you'll notice my thumb is covered in the back. So B, A, G. And don't forget, my left hand is actually on top. So left hand on top, and I didn't talk about this in my last video, but my right thumb can just simply rest, and I'll turn around so you can see this a little bit better, can simply rest just kind of on the bottom. Some people can do this, and that's okay, but if you're holding your recorder like this at the bottom, you're eventually going to have to move it here because eventually you're going to be playing on these finger positions down here. So you're probably better off to just put your thumb down somewhere behind the second hole on the bottom. You've got 1, 2, 3, and then these two holes, which we're not using yet. If I put my thumb there, on the backs of our recorders, you'll see that I've put a sticker. So there's mine, Mrs. C. And a really good spot to put your thumb is just below your sticker. That, I think, on most recorders is about roughly in the right spot. So if you practice now by putting your thumb on the right hand on that sticker or just below it, that will help you be in the better position when we get on to the, your orange, yellow, your orange and green and blue belts later on. You'll need your thumb in that position. So yellow belt exam, Gently Sleep, sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, and. And that's the yellow belt test. You will notice that in some of your music, you have seen these little apostrophes. They look like commas that are just sitting in between notes on the music. Those are the breath marks, and that's a good place to breathe. It is usually after a half note or a longer note, and you can take a quick breath. We will be talking about that in class, but for your yellow belt, you'll see that there are 3 little breath marks. If you want to use them, those are the places to breathe. If you can play the song all the way through without a breath, that's great, but you're probably better off to at least breathe once during the song, if not all of the 3 times. And please remember that the half notes are empty circles on their notes, and those are worth 2 counts. So you need to actually count it and wait until you go on to the next note. So for Gently Sleep, we have this part at the beginning. You can see I nodded my head to remind myself about the second beat. So you want to make sure you observe those. They're a lot like the rests. You can't just play and keep going. If I play it like this, I'm not going to get my yellow belt. You can see it has a very different sound. So you need to make sure to observe your rhythms. So happy practicing. I look forward to testing you all for your yellow belt. Gently Sleep. Good luck and have fun.